Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with another video here on the weekly reset happening today. In today's video, we're going to be going over all the upcoming updates and changes to come, in addition to some key events that, actually, it's funny, one of them is already live right now at the time of recording, because I believe they must have fat-fingered the timing difference of AM and PM, because it's already live. I'll show you guys in a bit here, but as per usual, if you want to stay up to date with Marvel Strike Force content, crush these events completely free to play, just like myself, please make sure you follow along, hit that like button, and give the channel a sub for future videos just like this. So, first and foremost, the one that's wrapping up right now is going to be the 5 golden rings, right? If you guys haven't checked out my video from last week, hopefully you've been able to take advantage, but there was some good freebies here that you can obviously go forward into, but the big one I was aiming for was milestone 15, just because it has the last golden ring as well as some million gold here. That does help out for sure. And these are the targets you want to be aiming for, because throughout the monthly, when you're getting those, specific events like the Calling Birds, Golden Rings, it's going to be adding up to this Ice Queen Gala. And obviously, if you haven't already, this is Emma Frost's unlock, right? So as you get higher and deeper into this milestone, you're going to get more shards of her. And this is the monthly here for December. So obviously take advantage as best as you can. And you can see still 28 days. So the entire month of December and some. Now, what am I referring to in terms of the event that's already gone live that should have actually started later on at reset? It's this 4 Calling Birds event. So typically, anyways, we would see the event start at 2 p.m. Mountain time for myself. Usually it's 3 p.m. Pacific, but you can see they must have switched off the AM and the PM, because this event is already live as it is. So I broke this down yesterday. It's actually a very super free-to-play friendly event in terms of giving you a diamond reward actually for Blade on top of Oath and Blade shards as you progress. So realistically, you can probably hit milestone 16 completely free to play if you have the proper game plan, guys. So I'll link my video below in the description. Doesn't really make sense to rehash everything I've kind of discussed with the math there, but essentially just know that anywhere from milestone 14 to milestone 16 is free to play friendly, and if you're spending 200 cores per day, that's going to get you the diamond for Blade, as well as the 5 million gold, which is always a nice little boost there. But interestingly enough, because it's already live, yeah, everything I'm talking about here is quite relevant. So if you haven't done your Cosmic Crucible battle, so guess what? You can do it now, and it's going to add points here. This Goblin's Sin Orb right here, this is a pay to achieve orb there, so you can ignore that. And then finally, the Forceful Energy, which you will be using in the Absolute A-Force event. So you just head over to events, head over to your Anarchy in Arcadia, and essentially spending any kind of campaign energy on here is going to give you points to that. So typically, I think we earn about 288 per day. So if you're coring, if you're doing that, tapping your yellow and black lightning bolt here, it's going to give you an additional 100 energy each time you spend 50 power cores. So you can do this 4 times per day. It's going to give you an extra 400, and then 400 can be added into the milestone as well, if that's what you're interested in for Blade Diamond, as well as, like I said, the gold boost. But yeah, that event's live, guys. It's live right now, so you can do your Crucible battles if you haven't already, and you can spend your showcase energy, and that's going to help out for sure. And remember, there's also a web milestone component. That one is not live yet, the last time I checked. Which one am I referring to? Well, it's the one where you spend any kind of snow globes in the store here, and this is going to give you points as well. So that's just here, going through and spending what you need. What I've been focusing on is either diamonds or astral forces, just because I want a higher red star of Shadow King. But yeah, that's kind of the game plan there, guys. That's what's been happening with myself here. Something else to point out as well, we also have the changing of hands here in a new strike pass. So today is actually the last day for Captain Britain shards in this current strike pass, and Blade is also coming in the way of the next strike pass. So he's going to be featured now. There's also a Kang the Conqueror Blitz event, and then as well the new Absolute A-Force War milestone that's also starting today. So it's very similar to the one that we have right now. It's ongoing, but if you head over to milestones, actually, is that one? I'm not even sure if it's in previous day right now, actually. I don't see it here, because the previous one already wrapped up. So that one's not even in previous state, but essentially it's the same as this one right here, the Absolute Absolute Assault here, utilizing the Astral Team, for going through war. Well, this time it's going to actually be swapped in for the Absolute A-Force team. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. That should give you some bonus points there. Yeah, but that in the nutshell, guys, is kind of what's happening in the changing of hands here of the events. We still have, obviously, Shadow King's event wrapping up today, I believe. But then, yeah, this is the Astral Forces. If you're collecting those in the store, you can actually get a higher red of him. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I want at least a 4 or 5 red of him. I think I'm in a pretty good spot at that, because it's a good event to capitalize on for sure. Okay, and then last but not least, the big one here, nothing crazy, but obviously having the introduction here of Miss Marvel Classic. She is coming this week here in actually just a few days. So her introduction into the game, as well as her Red Star offers, as well as power cores, if you're interested in that. So similar to how we saw Kahori coming in last week, we'll see Miss Marvel Classic, and then lastly, we'll also see Medusa in the next week here. So yeah, you know, very strategic and whatnot, but also, in a week or two, we should see what the new team is going to be announced in terms of the next festivities of what's coming to the game, right? Likely a mutant team. But yeah, this is Medusa. Oh man, she looks so cool. I can't wait for her to be in the game too. So yeah, that's in a nutshell is what's happening right now for the next week or so, guys. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this going to be able to get you prepared. To be honest, I haven't spent any cores on Kahori or anything yet because remember that every new team that comes out, one out of the 3 characters is farmable. So I want to see which one that's going to be. It's either going to be Kahori, I think, or it's going to be Miss Marvel Classic. So that's why I haven't. And also, there's been some mixed feedback with her because she's actually a really good kit, but she does need a bit of synergy from the Absolute A-Force team. Hence my hesitance for investing in her right now. And I, you know, for sure, I thought she was going to be skyrocketing to the arena meta, but no, I haven't really seen her. I think I only saw like touch glances with her, but as you can see, I'm doing quite well in arena without her. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm just gonna pause on her because that's the only reason I would invest in her, is if she can add some sort of value for me right now, aside from the priorities of the game that's not a priority, which in this case is Alliance War for myself. So yeah, that's in a nutshell what's happening, guys. Let me know what you think, comments below. Really interesting that this event launched early. Is this going to be the new trend going forward? Not sure, but hopefully they'll have a message, maybe compensation for folks that wasn't expecting this. But yeah, it's just different from the time that they announced in the blog post, and hence everyone's gonna be a little bit shell shocked when they see that they log in today and boom, the event's already live. So hope this is helpful, guys. Let me know what you think, comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.